Alright, good morning. Ooh, more Factorio, yes. I'm assuming here that this is gonna be oil and this is gonna be water. It just feels it would be dumb to put it any other way. So we're doing oil today. Should have brought many more. What's it called? Many more pipes. I should have brought many more pipes. I mean, but this is probably fine. Probably fine indeed. Okay, so the water pump. Oh, damn it. Oh, that's fine. Alright, so. This is... We don't fit in there. Maybe like that. Do I need an extra... Like an extra thing here? Probably not. And then we would have... Wait, no. That seems... Maybe I would just have that. And have them both next to each other like this. Do I want them completely next to each other? No. One space in between. That's gotta be close. Another pump jack, see if we can deal with that. It can't be that way, it has to be this way then, which actually makes sense because these two will be set up together. Alright, we want you there. What's this one? Oh, wait, no. It's a little bit tight, isn't it? There's nothing else. We have to go around this. Cannot go in between. Yeah, but we pull in the oil from the outside. Yeah, but it seems fine. It seems fine. Wait, I'm missing something though. Want power. There we go. All right. Well, good morning and good evening, Nodrunner. He says that he sips coffee. Wait, isn't it late at night for you? Doesn't that bother your sleep? Drinking coffee this late for you? How are you doing today? Have you gotten to the third boss in Valheim yet? Wonder. It does not bother his sleep. Very nice. Nodrunner says sometimes I drink coffee and go right to sleep. Ooh, very nice. Alright, is there a reason I don't want this? Just on top of this thing? I don't think so. Alright, I'm considering... Wait, is that it? Usually take more room to do this instead of cramming them together. Like we've got one space in between. Wait, this is two spaces though. Properly cramming them together. Nodrunner says, I'm building a tree house in Valheim. Ooh. It's a sort of staging area for fighting the next boss. Oh man, that are some similarities to Terraria, isn't it? Staging area. I love that. Nodrunner says that the swamp is full of annoying enemies. So building a base in a tree prevent them from attacking the foundation. Nice. And the game's structural system treats the tree like the ground, so it is very stable. Sounds great. Now when I look at this, I see no reason why it wouldn't just work. Just fine. It looks very fine. Nodrunner says that furthermore, the tree is also in the water, providing extra protection, and the base of the tree is a dock for my boat. Oh man, that sounds amazing. Can you... I mean, if you want to, somehow take a screenshot and share it? Oh, Actually, now that I look at it, maybe I would want to go even further north. I'm wasting this space here, aren't I? What is this space good for? Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe I can plant some extra storage tank. Some storage tanks. Where are you? Like here? Oh, this seems like a good idea. Think. For the oil. Grab some extra. Oops. Hmm. Oh, actually, let's do it that way. Don't need those. Right. Some extra storage for oil. Perfect. Gotta be able to pump oil into this system as well. We're gonna need a train station somewhere around. No, Donner says maybe when I'm done with it. Yeah. Maybe when you're done with it. That sounds good. Sounds like it looks cool. It would look cool when it's done anyway. Alright, time to blueprint this fucker. And we don't want those. We don't want that. Oh, we want one here though. Wait. Did not fix that, did I? Here we go. Because you're in height with this. Yes. And you're in height with... Wait. Oh no. Is there nothing in height with this? No, I don't think so. Ah, but that's probably fine, so let's try again. Not this, not this. Everything else is fair game. Boom. Oh. Good morning, Colgate on tap. How are you doing today? Everything feeling good? Oh, nope. Made a mistake on the blueprint. That's not supposed to be there. I was screwing stuff up. Alright. Okay, remove this and remove that and create the blueprint again. There we go. That is the way we want it. Nope, fuck, screwed up again. Now. Yes. There we go. Now it works. This is the way we want it. So then the question becomes, if I would have put this here, I mean, let's just, is that the tightest? I would have put that there. I could put this. Well, here probably. Right? Yes. Yes, I could have put that there. But I would still not have afforded another one. Nope. So this is a good way to have it. And what we want to do is we want to... Did I not save the blueprint? I did not save the blueprint. Damn it. Oh, but that's fine. We just take... Just take that without that one. And we create a blueprint, and now we save it. Wait. Fuck, no. Oh, it ends up here, doesn't it? Yes. I'm guessing they come in order. Yeah, that one's screwed. What about this one? What's wrong with this one? That one looks good. What about this one? This was probably the last one we did. Oh man. Colgate InnoTap says it feels a bit cold. Oh. Fucking winter, do you mean? Or do you mean you feel like you have a cold? We don't want this one, no. Away with all of these. Fucking, yeah. We've been feeling cold for days now. Well, not today. Today it's kind of hot, I suppose. There we go. All right. Everything lines up here. Yep, lines up great. And we can have another one here. That lines up great as well. Well, it doesn't line up great. It does line up. So what we do then is that we place this here. And from this one, we just pull like this. And the same one with this one, we just pull like that. And then it's all set up. Alright, so oil is the outer one. So we line that up by... Actually, we just put a few of these. One more, probably. Two more. Right. One more, perhaps. Colgate tab says winter. Yeah. This winter came late and has been overstaying its welcome. That's how I feel about it anyway. Oh, another one. Can you fit here? No. There. This is a little bit annoying. Let's... Wait, yeah. We put this here. That's probably fine. Then, since it's oil, we put it like so. Nope, that's the water. Oh, so we actually do want it this way. Perfect. And then somehow, can I pull the water this way? Or is it too tight? No, that is probably fine. Right? I don't need anything else here. This can be like this, I think. Alright. Yeah. I think we have our setup. And we continue to just pull this down this way. Wait, what is in the way? Ah. Oh, look at this. It's gonna be huge. Oh, the question is though, fuck, do I want like a little gap somewhere in the middle of these? Probably, yeah. Like how far down? Actually, we can start building this side and make that decision where we want it. Probably like here. No, we want it bigger. Like this. Huge fucking gap in between. We want that gap. Which means we want to cut this whole thing. And this whole thing. That big enough? Now let's cut this one as well. Alright, looking way better. And then you just pull like this. Oh, is it? It's just one step too far away. Actually, let's move all of it. Because this is max, right? And that is the max. So we move everything one step over. Oh, no. Fuck. Is there no undo button? Oh, there is. Since I'm sure I want this. And the same with the water. No, oil. Oil and water. Will that one work? Oh. Yes. And then this one will work. And then this one will work. Something like that. Because we want to start pulling. All right. I think we have our starting setup. Actually, I can place these ones out. That is it. Lot of oil processing planned out. And we can, when we want to, when we can blow these cliffs up, we can do way more oil processing over here. And pull it down this main line. Pull it out here. Because from here we can split out in both ways. Also I can... Oh, I can probably pull some stuff out here from these three. From these two. No, it's too tight to pull out here. If I move these, I can pull it out from here. Which is probably a good idea. Or I just pull it out from the bottom. Actually, yeah, let's cut this. So we can pull it out here as well. So plan is then to have the water the way it is. Yep. However, we want to pull this out here. We want to pull the light oil. Right. Yes, we want to pull the light oil. Like this. And we want to pull the heavy oil that comes from here. I'm all out of some crafting, yo. Right, this is the heavy oil. We want to pull that out. Here? Is that it? No. We want to pull it way further out, probably. Wait. No, I'm not gonna... Yeah, that's good enough for now. And then we have the oil where we can... Oh, actually, let's see. Can we place these here somewhere? Anyway. That one works. This one works. Works. Actually, can we do this? That we... That's the oil, yes. Alright, so we can move you over here. I think this is good. Let's place some power poles. Probably not there. That is probably fine. Alright. Oh, good morning and good evening, Blasphemous. He says hello. Nice to see you again. How are you doing today, Blasphemous? I'm having fun putting this oil up. It wasn't as bad as I remembered putting this stuff up. I was afraid it was gonna take way more effort than it has so far. I think the issue is that when I've played before, I haven't utilized the blueprint system enough. So what I have done, I have used blueprints, but I think I built all this stuff instead of just putting the blueprints out. Well, not this much, but like each of these have been singularly placed in my earlier playthroughs. I think that is like all this fiddling, making sure they line up and everything like that, and I've underutilized blueprints. But now I can just, if I need any more, I can just fill it out by hand, and then in the future I will just have robots build this whole shit for me so I don't have to. That is the plan now. Feeling good about that. Righty then, so I'm thinking we go and get some big power poles. Right here. Right here. I replace this with big power pole. That is probably fine. Alright, we have power. Now it is time to, well, need way more pipes and we need chemical plants. Yeah, we need chemical plants. Like we just started the first bit of the oil setup. Oh, we don't want to build any pipes, no, thank you. Here we go. We want of you, and we can build like plenty of them. 20? 30 chemical plants. And how many of these do we have? Get some more. And get plenty of these. Maybe some more of these. Is there anything else that I need? I can bring some steel just in case. Got these, we got these. We got some of these. Do I need any more stone bricks? Probably not. Lamps. I don't want lamps in my inventory. And some more iron. Can get that over here. Yeah, the plan was to... Oh, right. I didn't really want to start. Oh, fuck. Too many stones. It's a good place to drop off some stones. Wait, no. This is the place. Well, that's fine then. Ooh, transport belts. We need more transport belts. I need more of them. Fuck, is there anything I can get rid of? I don't need the rails right now, but when I need them, I'm gonna want them in the future, and when I want them, I want to be able to have them. We can just place the oil refinery. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Alright. So, I never thought I would say this about this game, but I was misinterpreting. I was thinking too big yesterday because I thought the oil the oil production would gonna have to go way over here in this area, but it really doesn't. Well, it does and it doesn't, but it's not the oil things themselves. It's the products, the fuel and the petroleum. Well, no, the sulfuric acid, the sulfur, the plastic, all of those things. Alright, so actually a good idea. I know we saw some coal. Is this the coal? Do I want to bring that by train? Because I do want coal over here. Do I want to build a train stop? Like, oh, a couple of train stops even. Like, one for dropping off oil, because we're probably... Yeah. We probably are gonna want to do that in the future, dropping up of oil here. Then we can pick up all this stone. We don't have to process it here. Yeah, so we 2 train stations. And a third one. Probably even a 4th one. Maybe we want to copy this setup. Yeah. Yeah, 4 state. We go here, pick up the coal, go over here, drop it off. I mean, this was the plan this time around, wasn't it? to actually utilize the trains. Because thinking about all that and making all those stations, that is the explanation why I haven't done trains earlier. Because what I could just do is just drag a line of transport belts, like right over here. I can just drag one line, two lines if I want to, and upgrade, because we don't need that much coal to get plastic up and running. But no. Well, I said I would utilize the trains, so let's utilize the trains. Just because I can. Blasphemous asks, what would be the most efficient way? Depends on how you define efficiency in this context. Like, less work for me is just pulling transport belts, right? That's less work for me. It's more long term to draw the train lines though. If we assume that I'm gonna play long enough for this coal to run out, then I am gonna need to pull coal in here some other way. And if I've already built the train system, then the train, if you see my point, I already have the trains then. If I already have the trains, I could just, right? So if I run out of that coal, the trains thing is more efficient, because then I would need to run the train anyway. If I don't run out, it's just fine. Yeah, for my automation, the train system is better. Also, right? I mean, it's better for throughput as well, because how oil works in this game. You see there it says combined yield. Each of these pink bits are oil. I can build one of these pump jacks on all of these, and over time they reduce in efficiency. These are endless, but over time they will get lower and lower and lower and lower output. So therefore we would want to have train stations over here so we can pump. Well, there are different ways, different approaches. And, well, if we're talking about efficiency again, building more, I could just build more of these somewhere else and pull all the stuff over here, but that would be, no. And also, like I said, it's not all about efficiency and stuff like that. Said I was gonna do trains, so I'm gonna do trains. Focus on the trains. Like this oil over here, I'm just gonna be pulling down with pipes, right? I'm not gonna pick up with the train over here. That would be silly. But it's like a distance value judgment. And also, I mean, if I'm gonna do trains, I might as well practice being efficient on building the trains. But we have also that this coal here will take the trains take fuel to run as well. Not a lot of fuel, I suppose, but the belts don't take any fuel. That is one thing one could take into consideration as well. So let's put the train station somewhere like here, probably. Oops. Do I have a train station? I do not. Oh. Fuck, I was gonna place this thing. Actually, I can place this thing. Train stop. Which we want right here. Yeah, that's good. Just gonna get rid of. I don't know why I didn't use the car all the time. Hitting all the trees. That's good. Somebody needs to kill all these trees. Yeah, kill all the trees. That is what we need. We don't need this though. There we go. Anything else that's taking up room that I can get rid of somehow? I mean, we have all this iron and copper. That's way too much of both. Well, too much of copper at least. But we're fine. We're fine. So the next question is then, is this train, do we want to use this, pull this coal to somewhere else? No. We want to make sure that all this coal ends up in, is it just plastic or sulfur as well? No. It ends up in the plastic place. I don't think there's... In the future as well, we can create oil out of coal. If we want to boost that throughput. That's the George Carlin quote. Oh man, rest in peace. Blasphemous said Earth made us to create plastic for it. Oh yeah. Rest in peace, George Carlin. Such a great comedian. And hey, Suge shows up just in time to see that quote. And yeah, he thinks that's funny. Indeed, that's really funny. Nice to see you again, Hey Suge. How are you doing today? Oh man, so many. Gotta rewatch Dogma. I haven't seen Dogma in quite a while. I love how that Buddy Jesus is still a meme, shows up from place to place. Hey, Suj says, I'm doing well, thanks. Very nice indeed. Have you seen Idiocracy? Yeah, a couple of times. I actually rewatched it fairly recently because I saw it around the time it came out, long time ago. But then I saw it like a year ago just to rewatch it. And somehow I thought I was not gonna like it, but it's a fun little what's the word I'm looking for? Movie. It's a fun little movie. Its premise is not really based in reality, but it's a fun dystopian. I mean, I'm all for dystopian stuff, right? I love dystopian stuff. Love it. Just love it. Love all the dystopian stuff. Or do I want to do like something like this? Right, let's think about this. So the thought that I was having was that I would want to have two different lines that I could pull over here, right? Because I want to pull stuff in here and yes, yeah, that's it. I want to have two lines, like just an intersection here, right, where they can split into two. This is the main train line, right, where we can switch. Either we keep on going north or we go, yeah. So that's what we want to do. Something like that. Isuchi asks, is that the movie where this guy goes to the future? Yeah, it's pretty much Futurama. Oh, that is something that I've neglected though. I need to watch Futurama? Futurama. Futurama? I don't know. That is something that I want to see. Blasphemous says it's almost as it's real. Yes, and they water the crops with brown dough. Yeah, they water. And that's like Gatorade, like a sugary drink, killing all the crops. Such dumbasses. And I mean, it's all... That movie does not follow the principle of charity. Hey, Suj says, my dad showed me that movie thinking that I would find it as funny as he did. I found it enjoyable, I suppose. Let's just say a lot of pity laughs were made that night. Oh, man. That sucks, right? That sucks for both of you. I know I've had that feeling on both ends. You know, where you show someone a movie that you want them to like, and they don't like it, and you really like it and try to like, oh no, and the same way around. They have something. Oh, both of those situations are... that sucks, man. I mean, I'm all in for dystopian, and some cheap humor can make me laugh as well, but it's not like the best movie I've ever seen. Hey, Suj says, oh, this part is really funny. Just wait. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Oh, man. That is rough. That is rough indeed. So, the plan then is to... I think we always want to make sure we have 2 train stops, like along this path. Yeah, 2 segments on each train station. Where are you at? Here you at. So we want you to go out this way. No, this way. And you can pause here. We need this to be 4 stretches long. Which is probably fine here. That it. It's a little bit tight. Let's make it just a little bit longer. Like, there we go. I know, I've shown people The Big Lebowski having that situation, like thinking, oh, that is such a great movie. Everybody's gotta love the Big Lebowski, right? Everybody don't. Everybody doesn't? Don't. I don't know. Hey, Suj says, I haven't seen it. Oh, the Big Lebowski. Oh, that's, if you like the Coen Brothers movies. Oh, what's it about? Oh, man. It's more of a mood. There's this guy. It takes place in the 80s, I think. And there is this guy. The dude. He has... What is it? Some mobsters. Well, some lowlifes, I suppose. Not really mobsters, but... Yeah. Like, thugs. Believe he has... a lot of money. Just because his name is Lebowski. So they threaten him and tell him to get them his money, right? So what he does then is he figures out he's just a stoner, failure at life kind of dude. Well, failure at life is kind of harsh, I suppose. But it doesn't... Everything doesn't always work out for him. Wait, what just happened? Oh, did you see that? The car just... I need to just empty some stuff out. So he finds the real Lebowski, right? The Big Lebowski then. And tries to get the dude to pay up the money he's owing or whatnot. And it's like a kidnapping scheme going on. Like a little bit of a mystery and just a lot of weird stuff happening. If you've seen any of the Coen Brothers movies, it's the one that I like the most of them, I suppose. It's just a lot of weird shit happens. There's a lot of memes based on that movie as well. There's a lot of bowling, drinking White Russians. Nihilists, right? Blasphemous. Yeah, nihilists. Oh, must be exhausting. German nihilists. Cut off toes. Just a lot of weird shit going on in that movie. But I mean, I think the reason, what's it called again? The Idiocracy, why it became such a cult classic is because there are they make some good points, like many dystopians do. They make some good warnings. And I think that is a reason why plenty of people like it. Like, a lot of the humor is kind of... It's a little bit like Rick and Morty. It's just the same way as Rick and Morty, right? They're doing fart humor mixed in with satire, like social critiques. There we go. Yeah. Fart humor mixed in with social critique. And I can see why not everybody likes that. And I mean, just simple fart humor by itself doesn't really... I mean, I can have a little chuckle or a hard exhale by the nose from it, but it's not my favorite type of humor. While, as you can imagine, I do enjoy my social critique. Critiquing? Hey, Suj says, where's the money, Lebowski? I've seen memes, exactly. Where's the money, Lebowski? Oh. It must be down there. Let me have another look. Room tied, the rug tied the room together. What else do we have? Walter with the pistol. Nobody fucks with the Jesus. Many memorable, just fucked up situations. Wait, what am I doing? What's my plan right now? All right, the train station. So we need to fix this inventory bullshit. Let's. Oh, this is full. This is way too many. So let's get rid of those. Because I need a lot of rails. I can build plenty of these, and that's fine. All right. So where's all the rails? They are over here. Do we want to build more of these? Of course we do. What's missing? Pipes. Can get rid of some pipes. That will probably last us for a little bit. Hey, Suj says, it's like when I show someone with short attention span The Lord of the Rings. Oh man, The Lord of the Rings. Great movies. Well, then if you're showing it to someone with short attention span, then maybe splitting it up into sessions, right? I know I have our friend, we take the whole movies and split it all up over like a weekend. Yeah. Like a little bit longer than a weekend, I suppose. So we watch it, then we take a break, play some video games, and then we watch some more, and then we go and eat something, and then we watch some more, you know, something like that. Wait. Am I thinking about this? I forget. No. Fuck. I want to drive on the right side of the road. Let's be consistent about that. So this is not the right side of the road. This is the right side of the road. And we need to do the same on the other side. Alright, so do I remember how to do this? One can wonder. We want to make an intersection, right? So we want the block to start and end here. Is that gonna be enough? Yes. Get out of the way. And alright, the exits we put as rail signals of this little thing, while the entrances we put as chain signals. There we go. And that checks out. Gotta do the same thing on this side. Blasphemous asks, have you watched the show, Mr. Robot? Oh man, I love that show. Hacker Man. Like, I forget why I wanted to put chain signals. It's because they check all the things. Yeah, it's probably fine. Same thing here. Want you. This is the entrance, and same here. And then we have blocks on the exits. All right, that's good. Blasphemous. Yes, my favorite show. Oh, nice. Hacker Man. Oh, I installed... What's it called? That Linux distro on a USB once. Used to try it out. But I'm not a hacker, man. I mean, I know a little bit about... I've read Wikipedia pages about networking. The TCP/IP protocol, I've read up a little bit on it, but it's not my strong suit and also not very interested. Kali, yes, it's called Kali. Thank you, Blasphemous. Me being terrible at names, as per usual. Alright, this seems to be working out. So what we do then is that we place... Oh, we can actually just place you right here. Oops. Buffers. Actually, I think I don't need 4 of them. I think that's overkill. I think this is just fine. And then we start out to pull some coal. There are so many great shows to watch. And movies. Oh, that sucks. Can I just... No. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Hey, Suj says, definitely not the kind of guys I'd like to piss off in a match of Call of Duty. Oh. In Mr. Robot, you mean? Hackerman. I'm curious if how much they would care. Something like that. Did you like Devs? Says Blasphemous. I don't think I've seen Devs. Again, it feels a little bit like my terrible name recognition might be an issue here, but I'm pretty sure I have not seen Devs, no. So I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen it. That seems like something to write down, though. Since I'm guessing in this discussion it's valuable to watch stuff. Like, I could super recommend, if you haven't seen it, I'm guessing that you have, but the first season of Westworld, yeah, that was something of my best kind of new stuff going on recently. Wait, where did I put this thing down? And what else did we have? I think... Yeah, there were no new recommendations for me in this list, I don't think. But that's less Hacker Man. That's not a lot of Hacker Man in the first season of Westworld. It is philosophy though. I do like that. Do like that indeed. All right, and we know that we want to have this here. Oops. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh, it's fine. So what was Devs about? What kind of show was it? Comedy, drama, something along those lines? Oh, actually, let's wait on that. Alright, so. This one here is going... Yeah, so we want this to be pulled out from here, right? That didn't work. But this. Perfect. We could also have an entrance from the top, right? We don't necessarily have to come from oh, that's one too long. All right, so put you there and you there. Okay. And we fix this. Do I want this whole thing to be one intersection? Or do I want this? No, probably not. Probably I want this. Man. Alright, let's build some more rail signals. Blasphemous asks, if you do not set this up correctly, will your trains wreck? They will start hitting, well, if they crash in high enough speed, they might wreck, but I think they are heavily armored. So if I don't set this up correctly, they will just stop. Like a train will stop right in this intersection, and any other train that would want to go past it, they only see the signals. They don't see other trains. So if one train stops here, another train will hit them in the ass. If I don't have a signal that stops them, right? And then my rotation of material, like my ferrying of materials, will stop. So there is some puzzling, yes. Alright, and in this end of this intersection we put, like, we want this to be a block. Do we want this to be a different block? Oh. Fuck, and yeah, let's make this to be one single block. I like this. Actually, I'm thinking of maybe even setting it up like this. And like so. This is considered one intersection now, all of these. So if someone takes... Oh no. The problem with this though is if I put a train, just when it goes through here, this will turn... No, it's a... That is why we use the chain signals. Right. Right. That is why we use the chain signals. I like it. So this will just work out, I think. Hey, Suj says, oh no, not ass hitting. A train's kryptonite. Yeah. I think the game is quite lenient, so it allows you to screw up quite a bit, and it doesn't blow up the trains. I think. But I haven't played along with the trains enough. I know if I get hit by a train, I immediately die. I just die and have to reload the latest autosave. That is why I save every minute. Every minute. To not die. I don't want to die. Alright, so train comes this way, it goes this way. Trains come this way, it goes this way. And if it goes out this way. Alright. This train comes this way, and trains go this way. Alright, this is gonna be super fucking annoying to set up. And same goes if trains goes out this way. Nope. Alright. So probably I want this whole thing to just be considered one intersection, even though just for to make it easier on me. We want this as an entrance. We need another one. Let's see. Wait. Alright, so this is an exit, this is an exit. Means this is the only entrance, right? Means the rest of the things are just signals. One here and one here. Screwed something up. Yeah, because this is all one huge fucking intersection. Can I make this into two intersections? Probably. Is there a Spider-Man options? Asks Heisuj. I mean, it depends on how you look at it, right? Is this the Spider-Man option? A versatile vehicle capable of traversing rough terrain. It's equipped with fast-firing rocket launchers controlled by a manual or automatic targeting. Can be driven manually or using the Spidertron remote. Is that the Spider-Man option you were looking for? I've never played around with these. But I'm pretty sure you can automate these as well. You can give them paths where they run around and do stuff. Actually, I think I want this to be just one big intersection. Since we're crossing this here, we want them to read all the things. However, let's think this through. I don't think this is gonna work. Since this one here, let's go with this one. This one reads the next signals, right? So if we're coming from here, we either want to go north or we want to go south. So let's assume we want to go south. This one here reads this signal. If this is green, it will tell us it's green. Wait, I need to have a locomotive to see what happens here. Because this one here, we want this to be red if there's a train like right here. If there's a train right here, that this thing is supposed to turn red. And I don't think that will happen. I think it will stick green because we're not on this path. Right? No, it does turn red. All of them turns red. I thought this would turn blue. Now it turns blue. All right, I'm not allowed to go this way. Oh, so yeah, no, that doesn't work. Yeah, I don't want this to be chain signal. I want this to be just a regular old this one. Same thing here, I think. Yeah, we just want to read the block. We just want to say no. If anyone is in this little yellow block I have here, then don't fucking enter. Just one train at a time. Here we go. There we go. Just one train at a time within this intersection. I mean, some people are gonna since there's a lot of trains just going this way, right? They're going just north or south. They will stop up the thing, but that's fine. It's not perfect, but it's fine. Wait, now that was a movie reference for the trains? Wait, what movie was that? Is there a Spider-Man option? Is it when Spider-Man just goes and just drags two trains together from one of the first movies, Spider-Man movies? Something like that. I don't remember. I never played this game, says Hey Huge. It's not for everyone. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. Just talking about that, this is one of the games where if I had a choice of games to just forget and play from as I'm playing it for the first time, this would be one of those games, because learning this game was great fun. And I mean, I'm still learning almost 600 hours later. Still learning a lot of stuff. Like the trains. I haven't been using the trains enough. But I think this is fine now. Hey Suji says, Spider-Man stops the train. Yeah, that's what I figured. Have you played Train Valley? No. I don't know what that is. It's Train Valley. Pancake Week. Build railways. Manage traffic. Stay accident free. Play in Europe, America, Japan, USSR. I mean, I've never felt like any big draw towards trains. Not really. But maybe. I suppose maybe I could try it out. But this, it feels a little bit like... What's that? There's a city builder where it's all about the traffic. City Skyline. That's what it was called, right? That was all about managing traffic. Right, City Skyline. And this seems like a bit samey. It's all about managing the traffic, and I don't know, managing traffic is maybe not my thing, because yeah, I enjoy city builders, right? So I did enjoy City Skyline, but all that managing traffic was just ugh. I like the automation bits where we're growing. We're doing different things in Factorio, right? Right now I'm building train stations and fixing that. And just a moment ago I was... Where's the car? I was setting up the oil production. And when that oil production is done, we might need... Wait. Oh, that's not the car. Thought that was the car just because it was damaged. I wasn't paying attention. I need new glasses. Here's the car. Where was I going? Yeah, there's so many things to do in this game. I like that. So many different things to do. While that game, what was it called again? City Skylines became kind of same me, if that makes sense. It was the same over and over. Alright. Here we go. Hey Suj says, that's what I like about modern Minecraft is the automation and making a mini resource empire. Oh man, if that is what you like about modern Minecraft, then this is very similar, but it's all about the automation. This game is all about automation, built from the ground up to be about automation. So I could imagine if that is what you like, then I think I could recommend this game to you. Because this game, there is automation. That is the whole point of the game. Automate all the things. All of them. Automated. I think I'm gonna need new power soon. Alright, something like this. Oh, that didn't check out. looking good, looking good. Adventurer 95 shows up. Oh, hi. Nice to meet you, Adventurer. What is the setting of this game? It's pretty much default, but no biters, no enemies. And I've put richness to full on all the resources. Because just to have them last longer. Was there a war or is... wait. Oh, fuck. I thought you meant my settings. You have, when you start off the game, you can make your own settings. Like you can set it up. But you meant the setting like in world building. I'm sorry, Adventure 95, I misunderstood. He asked, was there a war or is there the game world like an alien planet? It's like an alien planet. Your spaceship exploded and you're trying to get your... I mean, there's no story in the game. It's just you crash landed. There are some resources. Your job is to build a rocket to send it out to space. Build satellites and stuff like that. And there is like if you enjoy that type of thing, that's the like the real-time strategy aspect of the game. There are enemies. And the enemies are very similar to Zerg strategy, if you know of StarCraft 2. So there are enemy bases that pops up all around the place. So then you would have to build defenses and automate all your defenses for the attacking hordes. And the more you pollute, the more you like wreck the trees, which is bad, which increases pollution. And the more you pollute, the more the enemies evolve. They become bigger and stronger throughout the game. So you will need better and better defenses throughout the game. And the more you pollute, the faster they grow. It's the mechanic of the game. But yeah, no wars. Just you, a mechanic dude, trying to survive and build a rocket. It's like, yeah, you're Iron Man, pretty much. You're Iron Man left alone on a hostile planet, and you just build your factory empire. That's pretty much it. Automating everything. Hey, Such asks, have you had to ban people from your chat? I had to do that in my stream earlier, and it felt horrible. Well, I've banned bots, right? The bots that show up. Do you want to get famous? I'm like, no. And I ban all the bots. But I've never banned any person, and I feel like the attitude I have here is not to ban people. I think I would prefer to just time someone out. If it came like to someone pissing me off that much, and yeah, I would. Well, I don't know. Maybe a timeout. I don't know. I don't see anything like that happening. Like, I enjoy discussions, right? So if someone disagrees with me, I see that as a boon, because that's, any disagreement we might have is an excuse to talk about something. And I do love investigating different types of perspectives on life. If that makes sense. But yeah, that sucks, Hey Suj. That seems like it's gotta be annoying, yeah. Have to ban someone. Hope they didn't ruin your mood all the way together and you managed to, just let it go after that. Blasphemous says, I hate the bots that come in and collect people's data. Ooh. Oh man. Are there bots that actually just come in and read the chat? That sucks. How does one deal with that? Well, I mean, we're in a semi-public space, I suppose. That's actually quite interesting. Public spaces. Talking in public spaces. Maybe I don't mind the bots that much. I mean, we're not in a private sphere here, are we? But if we wanted to be, I'm not trying to be a private sphere, but if I wanted to be a private sphere, then I would probably have to stay the fuck away from Twitch, I suppose. Hisuji, they didn't annoy me, but they were being toxic to the others watching. Oh? I mean, maybe they were just having a bad day then. Yeah, I would probably opt for a timeout rather than a ban, I think. Blasphemous says, yes, the names in the user list that don't say anything, lol. Well, there can be lurkers, right? I never talk in chat when I watch Twitch. I'm just lurking. I'm a big lurker. Lurching? I don't know. That's what I do anyway. Alright, now we have the entrance in here and the exit. If we want to go along this path, we need to fix to this path as well. So that is that we want to make a turn around, like a U-turn. Which means we have to remove these things. They're in the way. Let's see. Colgate in on tab says, hi, I'm not a bot. Oh, we knew that. Well, I knew that. Not we, sorry. It's a bad habit. I think I get that from my mother. She often says we when she means you. Or I. Like, oh, we have to make the dishes. And then she looks at you expectantly. Doing nothing. I remember that. Adventurer95 says lurking is fun. Yeah, right. Just hanging out. Like, some people have said that they enjoyed my voice, and that makes me happy because one reason, if I get into periods where I get a little difficulty sleeping, and something that really helps me sleep is just putting on like some stream with some comforting voice and just letting them lull me to sleep. I like that. Hey, Suj says, hi, not a bot. I'm Suj, not a bot. Very nice. Dad jokes, love that. Colgate in on tap asks Blasphemous, oh, what about the people that come in and collects the bots' data? Wait, what? If you go to some of their channels, their about section will say they are a bot and how to make them leave. That's interesting. Why would a bot give that information? Well, this is nowhere near. I need way more space than this. All right. Something like this, perhaps? All right. Nope, that's not it. Two more, perhaps? Let's try this out. That's it. Find it. Good stuff. Alrighty then. I mean, when they collect people's data, they can only read the chat, right? Read and collect from from people active, right? They couldn't tell anything. They can just collect names, like usernames, but they can't really say anything about the username if they don't chat, right? I can't. If you don't chat, I can't tell anything about. Well, I can go to your channel. I suppose they can make him a spider like that. Colgate in on tap. Pulls out the ban hammer. I mean, you can, yeah, right. That's how you opt out. You just ban just ban the thing. To opt out, says Blasphemous? Well, I mean, I don't know. It could be a legal requirement. Maybe. Or maybe just a really a crappy bot. Privacy should be opt-in, not opt-out, says Blasphemous. I agree. Opt-in, not opt-out. Wait. Wait. Privacy should be opt-in. No. Just privacy respecting should be opt-out. Right? People collecting data about you should be opt-in. Yes, thank you. I was confused. But that is what you meant. And that made sense from what I know about you, Blasphemous. And I'm in total agreement. Hey, Suj says, hello, bot. I live at 123 Street Road. Yes, that's one place to live. All right, so this here. What do we need? Yeah, like this, like that. And we want a... Oh, I already had chain signals. A chain signal here. That looks good. I'm pretty sure. I could just make this one whole block. This probably works. Wait, do I have this still? Like if I put this here. This is green, but this is red. Is that fine? No. No, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Since if I put it over here, this will be red, which will make this completely pointless. And this is completely... No. It splits stuff up, which is just fine. And you can just go this way, or you can go this way. It doesn't matter. The stop itself is the stop. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it depends. Like, if you... I like that. I heard this thought experiment. They were looking at places online and comparing them to places in real life. Someone said that, like, if we would compare, what kind of public space is this? Because this is a public place. This is not in my home, so the bots are not... They're not coming... it's like... It's more like in... let's say... I'm a street performer. Right? Standing outside on the street when you walk along. Well, performer is... It's a bad word. I'm one of those ranty guys, you know, with the boards that says that the end is nigh, and I'm just shouting nonsense about conspiracy theories and stuff like that. I'm more of that kind of guy, you know, just spouting off my ideas of philosophy like a mad person rather than a performer, I suppose would be a more apt description, right? But And if you come and engage with me and speak with me, right? That's just us being out in the street and anybody can listen in. They can set up a camera along the street. Well, yeah, right? That would be, the bots would be like setting up a camera along a public street and just checking stuff out in the public street. And I mean, I guess that's a discussion to have. I don't know if I like cameras or not in the public space. I mean, yeah, I think I have to go back to that idea that I need everything to be what's the word I'm looking for? Open sourced. All the information should be publicly available. Like, the problem is when like a government or a company or individuals can use that information and hold it over your head, right? So it would have to be some kind of in the public domain, that information, for it to be, for me to feel all, not good about it, because I don't feel fucking good about it, but to accept it, I suppose. Colgate in on tap says, I bought Smörgås caviar. How to consume it? Well, my favorite way to do it, right? I mean, either you just take butter and some caviar on a piece of bread, right? Maybe some cheese on top of it if you're a cheese fan. Sliced cheese, that is. Or you can take it with on another, like boiled eggs. Smörgås caviar on boiled eggs are the bee's knees. It's fucking great. Or again, you take it in like a dark bread. You put that in the toaster, and you take some butter, some Smörgås caviar, and some hamburger dressing, and maybe some cheese as well. Hitsuji says orally. yeah, exactly. Orally, indeed. Blasphemous says, remember when we said the other night, Twitch's bit system does not punish yet in regards to a social credit system. Yeah, I remember. Oh man, did they start doing that? Colgate in on tap says, I figured that much out already, but thanks anyway. Wait, I thought I gave great tips now, but I'm guessing Colgate's in on tap. Response was to orally. Alright, so what is this? What has happened? Twitch had added an automatic brand safety score, which grades how brand friendly every streamer is. Oh wow. So that's a goal, right? To end at the bottom of this list. No, that's not the goal. I don't fucking care. I like this button. This button I like. I can recommend it. I think that immediately puts me way down on this score. Which grades how friendly every streamer is based on things like chat behavior, ban history, manual ratings by Twitch staff, games played, age, auto mod, and more. 1 of 5, see below. This is part 2, right? All right. So, we talked about this before, right? We talked about the difference between free speech, because as free speech works now, as far as I understand, I'm not like my legal knowledge about this. I'm not a lawyer. I have not even read the laws, but as far as I've understood, I've seen it on YouTube people talking about it, so it must be true. But the understanding that I have is that free speech means that Twitch can do whatever the fuck they want with whatever they are publishing, right? But this is, as we said, this is not really about free speech, though. This is about amplification of voices. And this gives Twitch, right? Let's read the full thing to see, but it seems like this gives Twitch, it's like the YouTube algorithm, right? Where Twitch goes in and makes political decisions about what voices to amplify or not amplify, like an algorithm that makes those type of choices. And I do take some issue with that, depending on how it is used. I mean, it's just a tool, right? But who is making those decisions on what chat behavior is acceptable and not acceptable? Because, I mean, they're talking about brand safety score, but it is amplification of voices. That is what it is, like amplification, or what stops it? De-amplification? Eesh. We're gonna read the full thing. I'm just Adventure95 had two things he pointed out. I want to read those. And he says, should the same rules apply to speech on the internet as they do in public spaces? Yeah, right? Like not being able to advocate hate publicly. I have the view that different forums, different places have different, should have different rules, right? Standing on the street screaming out hate, I don't like that. But I'm very much for free speech. So standing on the street, having a pamphlet or like a zine or whatever, like a magazine you have, and giving it out to people, and that magazine spouting hate. Like there's a difference there. There's a difference on forcing your opinions onto people. Like making them public, like people don't get the choice whether they want to listen to you or not if you're standing in the street shouting out. That's the difference between this here, right? You can come here or you can leave this chat. You can listen to my ranty politics or you can leave, right? In a public space, like just along the street, you can't really leave. You are forced. If you're right there, then you're right there. So that's my opinion on that, if that makes sense. And I would probably try to find some, I mean, the internet is always like the what the fuck was that? The Cambridge thing? The scandal where they claimed that there was this company that targeted people for elections, and just they targeted people and interjected certain political ideas within their regular feeds. That was not opt-in, right? The people that did get those advertisements did not have a choice in that manner, right? Hate doesn't matter to me. It's political opinions I'm talking about, which is, I mean, hate is, like, if you advocate hate publicly, that's a political statement, isn't it? I think so. Adventure95 continues, considering internet can be compared to a public place, as can Twitter and other social media. Yeah, and we talked about that the other day, right? That as it is now, Twitter are allowed to do whatever the fuck they want. And I say that people can whine and talk about Twitch and Twitter and Facebook and all that, but I feel it's a political question, because I'm of the mind that these kinds of amplifications and de-amplifications, whatever, those decisions I feel should be political decisions, right? Here we have an example of Twitch making that decision, and YouTube makes that decision, and Facebook makes that decision, right? They make those decisions now. I feel like they are public. They should be compared to public spaces, and therefore I feel that it should be a political discussion, and that should be regulated by the people rather than the companies, if that makes sense. That's my political opinion on the things. Cambridge Analytica says blasphemous. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, right? Blasphemous always also said, somewhere else it said if your brand safety score is higher, you would... Oh yeah, I'm gonna read the full thing. We just took a break to discuss this point. It's just 5 tweets, right? We're gonna read all of them. But he said that if your brand safety score is higher, you would receive a higher percentage of your ads revenue. I mean, wait. Yeah, that's a bit sucky of them, right? But I guess it makes sense from their point of view, right? Because every ad shown on like my channel, for example, is less worth, because I would advise you not to look at the ads. Maybe, yeah. Wait, what did you say? Of your ads revenue. I don't know if you get ad revenue from just ads played or ads viewed, how that statistics works. Like, our attitude is a way that the income that Twitch gets is less from someone like me, right, than someone else who is more pro ad, if that makes sense. Hey, Suj says, oh wow, an incentive for streamers command to be more... Wait. Oh wow, an incentive for streamers command more money to be more brand friendly. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's the same with YouTube, right? I don't know if you've seen that, but there has been like a big push for not using swear words. Like fuck. You can't say fuck, because then you need to check this little button. This is not for children. And I'm guessing like a lot of YouTube viewers, it's not a lot of showing ads to children, which I do not like. I do not like it that is the way it works, unfortunately. Blasphemous says, where do they draw the line between real hate speech and speech that they hate? Right? Exactly. It's political speech. That's why I didn't like hate speech, that kind of distinction, right? Because it's political speech. It can be, yeah, hateful, right? Yeah, if we take the political spectrum, like any questions, we can divide you into bell curve, right? And the further the way you get from each other, the more hateful it will seem, right? So the further you go over here, the more hateful. Like, if we have a statement that ends up here on... Whoops, I'm sorry about that. Like, this is the place of a line we have right here. This statement is like here on this political spectrum. If the further your political ideas moves to this side, the further away you get from that statement, and the more it looks like hate speech to you. I guess. Since we're emotional creatures, that kind of makes sense to me, doesn't it? So that line that you were talking about, blasphemous, becomes relative. Whatever Twitch says. And that is why I want to see like a political discussion about it, and put that into the democratic oh man, I threw up a little bit in my mouth. The democratic process, right? Rather that than just having Twitch do whatever the fuck they want. Alright. Hey, Suj says exactly. Such a good statement. Yeah, was really good. Where do you draw the line? Colgate In on Tap says, quickly, more set theory to increase your Twitch credit score. Oh, nice, Colgate In on Tap. Yeah, we'll get into that later, I suppose. Hey, Suj says, quick, let's shout and spout positivity in chat for the Twitch algorithm. Oh man, no spamming, please. Wow, Cider McDread, what an absolutely smashing beanie. Oh, thank you. Wait. Is smashing a bad word? No, not anymore. It means having sex nowadays, I think. Instead of smashing someone's faces in. Someone's face in. Alright. Please no spammy spam. Trying to have discussions here. But I do like my beanie. I need a new one though. This one has lost all its... What's that thing? With tension? Rubber bandiness. There we go. It has lost its rubber bandiness, so I need a new one. Alright, let's continue to read this thing. Twitch a couple of days ago added their GQL, internal API endpoints, keywords to query the API for a brand safety score. Oh, this was just super recently. That's so fun. We talked about this the other day, right? For brand safety score, which is sent to advertise. Wait. API points for the brand safety score, which is sent to advertisers for ads, sponsors, and also probably for bounty purposes. Bounty purposes. Check this tweet's image for screenshots of the API changes. Oh, I don't want to do code review. I'm not a good enough coder to do that. So we'll just read his points on the thing and trust his analysis, I suppose. We read it on the internet, so it has to be true. It has to be true, right? Someone put screenshots on the internet. It has to be true. Let's assume for the point of discussion that it is true, I suppose. Let's see. Blasphemous says everyone with positive vibes in their stream title gets an extra plus 10 social credits points daily. I mean, I'm for positive vibes though. I wouldn't change my title. I don't even know what's my title. It's probably a bad title. I'm bad with that kind of words. I'm trying to be descriptive in my title, and positive vibes, even though I like it. And I mean, we have been talking some self-help and psychology kind of deal, right? I like talking about those things. But I wouldn't put positive vibes in the title, because that's not really the focus of what we're doing, I don't think. Alright, Jesus says, my friend has a positive vibes tattoo. Maybe he should become a streamer. Right. Blasphemous says, neglected, philosophy, and Linux. Minus 50 points. Nice. I mean, I don't mind, right? I'm just happy. I'm just grateful you're here talking, like, philosophy and, well, talking about whatever, right? Just here talking with me. I like that. I'm having a good time. Alright. The full list of factors that Twitch are tracking are age. Plus 18, plus 21 or not. Oh man. Is this ageism? Am I considered old now? Oh no. I mean, I'm way over this. This was a long time ago. Long time ago. Damn kids. Manual rating given by Twitch staff. Oof. Ban history? Like how many times I've been banned or how many people I'm banning? Oh, I'm guessing the more people you ban... Wait, no. I don't see how that could be useful for them. Maybe there's probably some correlation that we don't know about. The more people you ban, it is probably correlated with something. Oh, right. The more people you ban probably is correlated with good vibes, right? Because you ban people to keep the good vibes flowing. Something like that. So probably more banning is good from this algorithm? I don't know. Colgate in on tab says, not minding about social score, minus 28 points. Nice. Oh man. Uh-oh, I've banned someone. Minus 100. No, maybe. I don't think so. I would probably guess that banning in this algorithm, just this one, is probably considered a good one because banning toxicity, right? People don't like to get banned. It's bad vibes. Oh, right. But those people that gets banned, they don't spout their bad vibes in the chat, right? So you remove whatever you feel is toxic. And BKK Green Mango says, oh, hello, BKK Green Mango. I don't think I've seen you before. He says an argument could be made that a ban is intolerance. Yeah, right? And that is probably the main argument that I would go as far as I could not to ban anyone. Because I try to be tolerant. No, I try to be inclusive. And being inclusive means trying to be tolerant. Sometimes I'm having a bad day, so who knows? Who knows? Not partnershiped or announcing a sponsor every 5 minutes, minus 69 points. Nice. Man, I have no idea where that meme came from. It just spread. I think it was a South Park thing, right? The 69. Nice. Everybody saying nice as soon as they hear the word now. I mean, I don't really even like 69, like the petting act. Like, if you're doing oral stuff, I would rather it be just, either just focused on one partner or the other, just doing it both at the same time. It's not for me. It's not really that nice. So, I don't know. Colgate InnoTab says, not appreciating free followers, minus 496 points. Wait, free followers? What is that? Oh, the bots? Oh no. Bots. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah. That's interesting. BKK Green made a good point, so... yeah. Either way. Somehow they probably have some correlation study that they've made that they show that maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. So it's probably just a minor thing, I'm guessing, since it can go both ways. Relationship the streamer has with Twitch. All right, that's I'm not partnership. Wait, relationship with Twitch. I don't know. I don't even understand quite what that means. I don't know anyone from Twitch, not the company. But I'm streaming on the site. I do watch the site quite a lot, I suppose. Automod. Whether or not automated mod is enabled and what level it is. Oh! Actually, when I looked into that, I don't really mind the automod, right? When we talked about the automod, I have it at 1 out of 5. I was considering turning it off. But since we talked, there are some things that I'm fine with just not letting through in the chat. There are a couple of words here and there that some trolls would spam and be dicks about, right? That I could see it's a good thing that Automod bans those things. Because I'm also, someone said that it's in the Twitch's terms and conditions that it's my responsibility that these words do not get spammed. So I'm fine with that. Maybe increasing it? The problem with increasing it is that I would have to make everybody mods, which, like, I don't mind doing that, making everybody mods and just accepting everything, but that would put like extra work in your hands, and you're busy doing your stuff, right? Like the less we have to click within the chat, the better. So I'm probably just gonna stick with 1 out of 5 for me. But yeah. Let's see. Partnership status. Oh, I thought relationship with Twitch was partnership status. So I'm guessing this is a manual rating as well then, relationship that the streamer has with Twitch. That has to be a manual rating as well. Partnership status is something else. The ESRB rating of the game being played. Whether or not the stream is set to mature. Yes, set it all to mature all the time. Here is the full change for more details. The full thing. Oh, and he has something to say about it as well. The following is just a speculation, but still very plausible. Twitch could also use Discord, could use Discord to affect CPM and bounty opportunities. I don't know what that is. I've uploaded the current Twitch API schema so people can browse it. All right. It didn't say anything about like bit percentages, but I mean it's just like with YouTube, right? When you have streamers or YouTubers or whatever, people who try to earn money, right, to make a living out of being online. I have no idea what bounties are actually. We could check that out. That's an interesting question. Where did he talk about bounties? Here. He's been talking like CPM. He talked about that in the first one as well, right? CPM bounties. Wait. Oh, whatever. We'll look into that in a bit. Right? People who are trying to make this a living, trying to get paid to do this, they get incentivized and manipulated to behave in a certain manner. And that makes sense from a business point of view, right? It makes sense for Twitch to do this. Right? Wait, Colgate In on Tab said, is it abusive relationships? It's big follows on your auto mod list? I don't know. I don't think so. I haven't done anything. I just go with the... Is it an abusive relationship? I mean, it could be considered, not for me, but for some people it is an abusive relationship between Twitch and the streamer, right? Because Twitch is like pushing them into certain types of behaviors and what to say and how to behave, and that's kind of abusive, isn't it? Colgate In on Tab says, Twitch is doing bounty hunting. How much score to bring Cider McDread's head? Oof. I don't think that's the type of bounty hunting. Alright, so let's say Twitch bounties. Bounty board program. Is it bug bounties? Fuck, I feel like I missed out on finishing that point. What point was I making? Trying to make? Probably nothing important, since it just... Yeah, alright, no. Again, yes, it makes sense for Twitch to make these things, right? It's... Their whole motivation is to gain money, right? That's the motivation of a company, to generate income, revenue. There we go. And this is a good way to generate revenue. And people can complain to Twitch about this however much they want, but I wouldn't, I mean, they're doing their job, right? I wouldn't make this into a social political discussion and take, like, from my point of view, I would try to remove Twitch's, not remove, but regulate what Twitch is, and all the other social medias, what they are allowed to do or not. Take that decision out of their hands and put it in the hands of the democratic process. Oh man, that made me feel sick again. Oof. Alright. Blasphemous says, this entire site is one huge ad. Yeah. Sees McDread playing Factorio, wants to play Factorio. Yeah, I suppose the influencers, right? But if we're trying to look at influencers, I'm not trying to get you to play. Like, that's not my motivation. But you do have a point. That is what I'm doing, right? I'm having one huge ad for Factorio. But if I could influence you anyway, it would be just to be more politically active, I suppose. Having more well, no, not even that. I think how I would want to influence you most of all is just to have you present your ideas, your worldviews, and discuss them with me. That is what I want. That is how I want to influence you, to just talk to me, because that is what I want, right? Let's see, Bounty Board is a way for creators to browse and accept paid sponsorship opportunities, aka bounties, from their Twitch dashboard. With Bounty Board, Twitch handles their relationship with the brand. Oh, so advertisers can put stuff in here somewhere, right? They can put it in there and I can click, oh, I want to, and then I can start. Oh, so it's kind of like affiliate links, something like that. I can put it in and make people click links and get paid for getting people to click links, I suppose. That's nothing new. It's just a fancy new word for it, and probably a fancy new system for it as well. Wait, where's my car? I need to bring my car here. Colgate in on tab says, you influenced me. I might even vote in the next election. Well, I feel like that discussion ended up inconclusive, though. I feel that, was it Node Runner and Blasphemous, right? I felt their argument were super valid, and I did not have any counter arguments against them. Right? It's a yeah. I actually even became a little bit convinced that it might be a good idea not to vote. I'm still gonna vote, right? I'm not gonna change my behavior, and they're not gonna change their behavior. But yeah. I mean, I think it's easier for us as well, Colgate InnoTab, since we have so many different parties, right? We don't have a two-party system or a one-party system, right? We have the parties that are in the parliament, but I'm guessing you have, similar to us, you have a lot of parties that you could vote for a one-question party, like me, for example. Just voting for a party that just deals with the one issue that I'm interested in. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know. Hey Suj says, I feel like the problem with this is Twitch isn't focusing on making the platform more people-friendly instead of brand-friendly. Yeah, exactly. But I would agree with you, right? I would completely agree with you that is... I see that as an issue, right? I see that as a problem, and I would want them to change their behavior. But I would not put that on Twitch's... I mean, Twitch is a publicly traded company. Their motivation is to earn money, and to earn money, you make the advertisers happy. That is how it works, right? I'm not paying to stream on Twitch, so they don't earn any money from me. You're not paying to be... Oh, but they could... I mean, one could argue that one focus to earn money could be to just try to get people to spend money rather than to have the advertisers. But then again, that is not Twitch's fault. That's the audience's fault then, right? The issue arises from the audience. How much money does the audience spend on subscriptions and I mean, even if their main income was from bits and subscriptions and all that, it would still be in Twitch's best interest to try to get income from the ads as well. Yeah, that it would just completely make sense to do that. Let's see. More people friendly instead of brand friendly. I mean, for most people, I mean, I think we're talking about this here is an outlier. I think most people don't care like a lot about the ad friendliness. I think they can do this as an economic thing without losing any income. Maybe a tiny bit, but the benefits is like monetarily is way better. That is why I say it's not about Twitch. It's about the regulation over Twitch. Hey, Suj continued, if there aren't any people watching the ads, then what's the point in having ads? But I think, of course, there are many people watching the ads. If there were no monetary incentive, they wouldn't do this, right? It just makes sense that they do gain money from doing this. Adventure95 says, I think it is already harmful for both humans and the planet that companies focus on making more money through any means instead of trying to make money by creating superior or more powerful products. Yeah, in that scenario, diversity and specialization would be truly helpful for everyone. Yep. I agree, but then again, and I know people do, there has been some disagreements on my ideas regarding what I'm saying right now, but I'm very much interested in the power that comes from the bottom up. Right? And I'm not convinced. The view I have right now is that power is generated from the bottom, but it's only used at the top, right? But it's about the individuals, the users of Twitch in our consumeristic. Like, I see the consumerism as the big problem, right? That if Twitch could earn money by changing these ideas, right? If like any company would change, like to be more nature focused on the environment, more focused on making the best for people, not trying to manipulate them through advertisement. If that would be more profitable, that is the thing that the companies would do. And there's two ways to reach that point, right? There's a regulation. And what does regulation take? Regulation takes political incentive, which would take the majority of the people feeling our politicians making those decisions, and our politicians won't make those decisions if they are not incentivized to do it. And how do we make the politicians incentivized? We vote. We can't do much there, really. So what's the other way? The other way is to change how voting with our wallets, pretty much. So that is convincing more and more people to vote with their wallets. Like, for example, trying to convince people everybody, like even people who don't care. Like, if you have that political view, it's start arguing, like incentivizing them. Oh, please start using uBlock Origin. It's like politically. I'm guessing that Twitch knows, right? That Twitch knows whether an ad is being played or not, right? If everybody that uses Twitch started using uBlock Origin, then there would be no ads on the site, right? That is the other way to change Twitch's mind. But having Twitch change its mind within the structure that it exists right now, that doesn't make any sense to me. Twitch has no incentive. Twitch have... Oh man, my inventory is full. Twitch has a great incentive to what's it called? To actually effectivize. No. Have their ad stuff going on, right? Have all the ads. As many ads as they can put out because they earn money from it. But yeah. Right. That's my political views. I want people to be more involved, make decisions, and try to convince other people to make similar decisions. If you agree with me that you don't like the ads and that type of thing, then I would highly advise you to use an ad blocker and install ad blockers to your friends and family that don't care. Just install it to them because they won't notice. Right? Since they don't care, they just don't want to do it, so you can do it for them. Like being a kind friend, because a lot of advertisement is manipulative in a terrible way. Alright. Blasphemous says, I don't remember the last time I bought a physical product and thought, this sure is high quality and will last. I remember mine because I use it every day. Love these fucking glasses. I bought a 6-pack of these glasses. Fucking love them. That sure is high quality and will last. Yeah. I mean, that's consumerism for you, right? Planned obsolescence, I think they're called. And companies are incentivized to do that as well, which I find... Oh. That grosses me out. More quality, more modularity. Man. That's not the incentive, is it? Blasphemous says, we don't have to watch the ads. We are the products here. Yeah. Colgate in on tap says, probably not though. Wait. Oh, you probably won't vote. It's paper elections and I have to weigh making you happy versus wasting one piece of paper of natural resources. That actually, I mean... And I mean, I probably was a little bit manipulative, right? You make me a little bit happy, but you make me happy by not wasting natural resources as well. Even though I don't think wasting papers is the way to do it. I think the way to move forward politically is not about people stopping using papers. I think it's about making sure our manufacturing production lines are sustainable, if that makes sense, right? So you don't make me happy by that, I suppose. And you not using paper is, I don't know. Buy environmentally friendly paper. There we go. Colgate on Tap continues and says that my grandma likes ads and cookies. Oh man, who doesn't like cookies? I don't eat cookies anymore. No sugar for me. But I don't like ads. I don't like them. I think they're bad for society. It's not only like I personally don't like them because I don't like them personally. But I think they're, like politically as well, I think they're bad for society in general. Is this a good space? Maybe a little bit further. Like if we're coming over here, and we have a splitter right here. Yeah, that's probably fine. We have this here, and we have our station. Probably right here is the station. No. Further down. Right here is the station, I suppose. Adventure 95 says, paper is renewable to a degree. Yeah, right? And trees can be grown again. They should just be given more space. Yeah. I think so too, Adventure. Also, I'm guessing that in some paper mills, they release some sort of stuff. I'm just guessing here. I don't know anything about paper creation. More than it comes from trees, but one could argue that I maybe just learned that from Adventure. Oh, it doesn't matter. But like if they are releasing chemicals that might be harmful to the environment, then maybe change up how you craft it, right? That's something like that I would argue for, probably. Blasphemous says, I go through a mouse almost every 10 months because something keeps breaking. Oh man, that sucks. My condolences. So far, well, this mouse is not 10 months yet. But I like... Yeah, the mouse I had before that only lasted about a year, and that was an expensive fucking mouse. Oh man. Worst purchase of my life. Oof. Oh, I meant cookies on computers. Oh, right. I mean, it depends on the cookie for me. I can see cookies as a useful tool. Or, yeah. Like, yeah. Like a tool that can be used for good and bad stuff. It's just a technology, right? I wouldn't say a technology is good or bad. I wouldn't make a value judgment about a technology. There we go. Finally, got the words put all together. Further back. Over here. No. So that's probably fine then. Yeah, that I like. I'm happy. Alright, so we can remove this. Keep that. Stuff breaking. It's the worst. It is the worst. Alright. This. Okay. This is train station number 1. Well, actually, let's think about this. The plan is probably... Yeah, we build the stations here. They will all come this way. And then they will end up different places, and they will go back the way they came. We won't go around here. There's no point in going around. This is just a drop off and pick up place. Where we got 4 different things, 4 different products, I think. So I can just put them next to each other, right? I can just put 4 and then just turn them around. Something like that. I guess the terrible thing is that we're gonna come here. Oh, maybe I can just turn them around here. So I don't have to cross them. Right, because this is the path out, this is the path in. We go in here, we split it up into 4 stations. We go around, we go up, and this way. Oh, fuck. No. Damn it. All these pipes are gonna be annoying. Actually, let's try this. Let's see how it works. Like something like this. this is way too tight though, isn't it? No, probably here is fine. Oh. That is where we're going, all right. Get out of my way. All right. Hey, Suji says, kind of off topic. Oh, nice. But do you believe in spirituality? My family are spiritual, yet I believe everything can be traced back to our psychology, e.g. karma. Wait. I'm super confused. Is that really off topic? No. I mean, as I said, I like talking about all the stuff. And I feel like we reached an end point on that other discussion. I don't know what else to say. Maybe I lost track. I feel that I got my points out, and it seems most other people get as well, so I don't mind switching to another topic at all. Let's see. Believe in spirituality. Right. I think I don't have a good enough definition of spirituality. What does it really mean? I mean, I think that meditation, for example, is probably a super useful thing to do. It's good for your mental health, right? Right? Yeah. Meditation is good for your mental health. I'm pretty sure that is a fact. Yeah, I don't think there would be any... Oh, damn it. A cliff. Yeah, I don't think you would find any disagreement on that statement within the field of psychology, right? So, if that is considered spirituality, then, I mean, I believe that it increases people's mental health. I'm terrible at it. I've tried to keep meditation going in my life, but yeah, not very good at it. To keep it going. If that makes sense. Oops. Here we go. So is that what you meant by spirituality? Let's see. And what you said about here, everything can be traced back to our psychology. And then you say e.g. karma. E.g. is that is. Wait. No, EI is that is. E.g. is example. Right, for example. I always mix the two together. I don't know how karma is psychology, though. I would say karma would probably looking at sociology. Like, if you're being mean to someone else, they will be mean to you. Well, it depends on how you define karma, but in a simple mind that... Oh, right. We could say that karma is just simple behaviorism, right? Stimuli and response. Right? Monkey see, monkey do. If someone slaps you in the face, you slap them right back. Is that karma? Instant karma? I don't know. Adventurer95 says, but what can be defined as meditation? Right, meditation is all about the focus of the mind, right? So, as far as I understand, they have... long time ago, I read about this. Well, yeah, years ago. Maybe 5 years ago I read this, so my memory is a bit fuzzy. But as far as I can understand, like prayer, if you go to church and just sit on the bench and pray, or like if you're like what the Muslims do, they bow towards Mecca, that could be considered meditation from that type of definition that I'm doing. So, like when you try to have a singularly focused mind, and it's trying not to let the mind wander too much and just have a singular focus. That, as far as I understand. And I mean, I think you can do, some people see just jogging as a type of meditation, right? Meditative practices. So I'm using a quite a broad definition of meditation here, Adventure 95. Would you want to argue against that or change the definition somehow? I would happy to hear that argument. Hey, Suj says spirituality, I think would be the belief in the spirit. I don't believe in magic, no. I don't believe in Santa Claus. I don't believe in I mean, I know they exist, right? Like Santa Claus is a real thing. Right? Santa Claus has more power over this world than I have. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying that objectively there is no... I mean, the people who makes the presents are kids in China, and the people who gives the kids the presents are their parents and family, right? If that makes sense. So Santa Claus is a real thing, but it's an abstraction. It's an idea. It's an idea that exists in people's minds. Santa Claus himself is not a real person, like you or me are real people, right? So in that sense, spirit, I can see that people using it as an abstraction to talk about, I don't know what really. But I don't believe that there is some decoupled, like, am I a hardline naturalist? Yeah, I don't believe in magic. Let's put it that way, if that's an answer to your definition of spirituality, then. Yeah, I don't believe in magic. I'm a firm proponent of science. There are things that science can't explain yet. And, I mean, I would really love science to try to explain those things. But until they do, I don't think any... Yeah, I like Occam's razor on that sense. Yeah, I like Occam's razors in that regard. Right, that I don't see any value in trying to explain reality through any spiritual means, like any magical means. Colgate on Tab says, I have been slapped in the face, but I didn't feel the need to slap them back. I mean, it was just an example. You can slap them back, you don't have to. I've been slapped in the face where I haven't slapped them back either. I've actually never slapped one back because they slapped my face. I've actually only hit one person one time in my entire life, and I still have regrets about that. Letting my emotion take the overhand. Here we go. Adventurers 95 says, I think meditation should be categorized into two groups, religious and non-religious. Yeah, I can agree with that categorization. That you can do that. I don't think that, I mean, from a psychology standpoint, right, studying psychology, I don't think the two distinctions, well, I have not read any distinction that it would somehow matter, the benefits would matter. I would probably argue for secular meditation because I'm arguing for secular. I don't like religious organizations, institutions. I don't like those. So I would probably, if I would argue for, you should start doing meditation, I would probably argue for non-religious meditation. But if meditation is apparently just focusing on one thing, that sounds hard. Yeah, meditation is hard. Well, I mean, there are different approaches to meditation, I guess. There are different approaches. I find it hard. I find it hard to keep consistency while doing it as well. But it's like a lot of meditation. The meditations that I have practiced anyway have been a lot of breath exercise. You breathe in, you breathe out, and then you breathe in, and then you breathe out. Like that's one of the simplest forms of practicing meditation that I know of. And since I'm having difficulty with meditation, that is it, right? And then the thing is that you should notice your thoughts, because thoughts pops up all the time. And then you just notice them, you don't engage with them and don't go wherever that thread is pulling, but instead you just let the thoughts go and go back to focusing on your breathing in, out, that kind of thing. That is the practice of meditation that I have done. Like, and there's no religious kind of annotations in that, because like I said again, I don't believe in magic, right? I don't believe in Santa Claus. I would... Yeah. Something like that. Blasphemous says, is that mindfulness? I think, no. Mindfulness is not the breath. Mindfulness is similar. I've trained that as well, but as far as I understand, mindfulness is more, it's not only the breath. It is the breath, yes, but you also notice everything. It's more about you than noticing everything and letting everything go. So like every sound you hear it. You don't engage with it, you just hear it. And every feeling you get in your body, you experience it. You kind of listen to that as well. And every thought, you listen to it, but you don't engage. You don't activate your thinking thing. So it's even less about control than the thing that I have trying to do. It's just more about letting everything go, but hearing and listening to everything. I think that's mindfulness. As far as like, as I said, I'm a noob at these things. I've tried them out and I've tried to be good at them, but that's... Let's see, Colgatinotap says, I have says that he has slapped people too, but slapping and getting slapped have been... Oh, I didn't slap him. It was a fist. I gave him a fist in his face. Still regrets, but I mean, letting go. But getting slapped have been... tool to get attention rather than for fighting. Oh, right. Yeah. That types of slaps I've done as well. Not to hurt anybody. Didn't think about that, but yeah. Doesn't your hate on religion... Oh, I wouldn't go as far as to hate. They do some good things, right? Religious organizations they do some good things. I'm just arguing for trying to move away from them and trying to do those things in a secular way, right? So I don't hate religious organizations. I don't hate religious people. I just don't believe in magic, and I feel that what I feel is important is that they don't have, like, there is no objective morality. That it comes from my gripe with religious institutions is that they claim to have a direct line to whatever objective morality they believe in, and they have the authority to say this or say that. And that I take issue with. I take issue with that because they have not answered Hume's guillotine, right? They have not done that. They have no good reason. The only reason they have to say these things is because I said so. And that does not convince me. Because I said so does not convince me. And I feel that gives them a lot of power to wield as they see fit. And oftentimes, not always, well, actually sometimes, I feel that this wielding of that power is harmful to society from my political point of view. Right? For example, I want an inclusive society, right? I want gays to be able to live together and adopt children without issue. And right now, most of the organizations that are lobbying against that are religious organizations. That's a correlation. And I'm thinking that, as far as I understand, there has to be some. My worldview says that some part of that comes from the ethics that are written in those books that they claim is objective truth, which I disagree with. I feel like I've been a lot like that, but hopefully I got my point across. Hey, Suj says, I think mindfulness is just being, and recognizing the present experiences without acting. Exactly. And then we're talking about acting both in behavior and in thought. Like, don't act, don't think about what's happening, just experience it. I'm pretty sure I'm with you on that point, hey Suj. I like that definition of mindfulness. And there has been enough studies in saying that these types of behaviors, is that what we want to call them? Do we want to call them behaviors? Sure, let's call them behaviors. Oh, that's way too close. They're good for you. There we go. They're good for you. So in that sense, like spiritual practices, I'm all for. I'm all for the spiritual practices. Yes, indeed, I am. It's just a building of worldviews based. I mean, it's one thing to do different behaviors. It's another thing completely to have beliefs about reality. And it's those beliefs about reality when they create different types of behaviors that I like to argue against. I want society to move in a different direction. That's just my political views, I suppose. Colgate on Tap asks, are proper classes magic? No, they are not. They are abstractions. Like, you wouldn't, well, I mean, I don't know enough about proper classes to say this with any sort of authority. But from any math idea is just a math idea. We acknowledge that it is an abstraction. It does not have an intent. It has no bearing to any ethics one we could divine, right? Yeah. Like I'm one of those, right? I don't let my nephew believe in Santa Claus. Santa Claus is it's based on a fucking lie. Oh, if you're nice, you get presents. If you're bad, it's like you manipulate children through lies to make them behave in a certain manner. And proper classes does not have that purpose, right? Well, I guess Santa Claus does not really have that purpose anymore either. Not anymore. It doesn't have that kind of thinking anymore, I don't think. But I mean, a little bit it has that thing still, because we still have the same idea, and like in all the movies, it's still about being naughty or nice. Stuff like that. So even though it's like parents maybe don't use it that way, the Christmas movies do. Yeah, they do. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Alright. Here we go. And we need more of these. Yep. 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 And yep. And we want like a pause thing. We want... How many spaces do we need? Like this many. Here we go. That's 4, right? 1, 2... No, that's 3. Need 4 wagons. Ooh, we need to move this down a little bit here. Let's see. And if there is no magic... Oh, I didn't say there is no magic. I mean, as I said before, Santa Claus is a real thing. It's just... It's not a real person like you and me. He doesn't exist in reality. He does not have intent other than he exists in the mind. He's a fantasy abstraction that we as a species have created, right? And of course he has power over us, the Santa Claus, right? These abstract ideas do have power over us. I'm not like, if Santa Claus did not exist, then a simple question is, how the fuck are we talking about him? If he is not real, how are we talking about him? That... It wouldn't work, right? We're talking about something, and that thing, since we are just by us talking about him, makes him exist, right? It's a necessity. It's just that thing exists in a way different than how you and me exist. It's not an individual physical actor upon the world. And it's the same way, like we were talking about like the spirit, right? I don't see the spirit as an actor upon the world. I see it as, some people use it to explain, like some people talk about the soul, right? And that, for me, that's just one way of looking at personality, I suppose. I don't know. Let's see. And if there is no magic, how do you explain conglomerates of proper classes? Well, I don't, right? Since I'm not good at set theory. But we'll get into that in a little bit, called Getting on Tap. Learn some more. Like, I'm not an authority on that bit. Isuji says, exactly. There are religious people who are often, who are very open and accepting, or unaccepting. Yeah, exactly. Right? There are, people are nice and people are douchebags. I can make that value judgment about any people from any religion or any non-religion, right? I've met atheists that I didn't like, and I've met religious people that I didn't like. I've met atheists that I did like, and I've met religious people that I did like. Right? It doesn't tell me anything about the people. It's the organizations I mind, and I can disagree with people's worldviews without disliking them. I don't see how that would, and I could be, yeah, right. I can be happy. I mean, it's a little bit frustrating that we don't have the same views. I mean, but that's fine. If everybody thought the same, well, it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. I don't think it wouldn't work. I don't think it would work. There we go. Hisuj continued, organized religion, from what I observe, limits ethics and manipulates people. Yeah, part of what they do. They also help people, right? They gather, they do charitable events and stuff like that, the organized religions, right? They try to help people not to starve. They do both things. Their organizations do very many things. But just the limiting ethics and the manipulations. Like I heard this story. I saw it on the internet, so it must be true. But what I heard is that when AIDS first became like a big deal and it was spreading like wildfire in Africa, there were a lot of money being spent to try to help these African countries where this was happening. It's just a lot of the money came from religious organizations. So what they did, instead of using that money to just make all the condoms and spread them, instead of doing that, they went there, they sent people to teach religion, I suppose, and what's it called? Do propaganda for just not having sex. Like getting married first or whatever, stuff like that. And I feel that kind of thing I don't like. Where they're trying to tell people what to do and what not to do. I don't like them having that authority, and I would argue for taking that authority away from them. Secularism, yay. Colgate InnoTab says, mathematician talks about imaginary numbers. Abstract numbers. Those are abstractions, right? Which are by definition not real. Exactly. Just like Santa Claus. Hey Suj says, mate, everything is a belief. It is not true until you believe it. Truth is an opinion. Well, and that is your opinion, right? There are different systems to justifying a belief, though, hey Suj, right? There are different methods of justifications. For some people, it is enough that some dude in a silly hat tells them that this is the truth, and they just buy that straight off. And some people just say that, oh, it says this in this book, therefore it is justified for me to believe it. Myself, I like a different methodology. Yeah, I do. I like a different methodology. And the methodology that I like is all about improving these ideas, making them better, and making sure that like we have a system in place to try and falsify them as much as possible. And that is the system that I like for generating these ideas. I like that way more. So it's, I mean, not all justifications are created equal. Some of them are based on skepticism, right? That are doing their best to try to disprove them ideas, while others, like, they're based on what we observe, what you can see and feel and think. Empiricism, right? And rationalism. Like math, for example. You can't just make up your mind and decide this is what math is like. This is what a set is like. No, it has, the methodology depends upon strict definitions that everybody has to agree upon. And if everybody don't agree, then they are encouraged to try to find another definition. Try to change the definition, how the definition works. Right? And if they manage and do a good job of it, then everybody who follows the same methodology, they will see what the person the work that the person has made to try to change the definition and say, oh man, I need to try this out. I need to check, does this work better? And then they will say oh yes, it does work better, or they will not say that. And sooner or later it changes, and by changing, in my mind, it improves rather than insisting that the Earth is the center of the universe, right? So, and I mean, some truth it becomes difficult, because truth is also, you have different methodologies to truth. Like, let's say this. I make the statement, I am going to drink milk. So I did drink some milk. I mean, we have a system of defining truth that makes that not an opinion. That is false. That statement was false. And if we agree, then sure, our opinions are that we agree on the methodology, but since I have not met a person that honestly disagrees with that type of definition of truth, then it's not an opinion anymore, since everybody agrees. But it could be an opinion, I suppose. Colgate on Tab says, I like not starving. Yeah, me too. I like not starving. Wait, did we talk about starving? I don't know. Not having sex is more efficient than is a more efficient protection than condoms. Yes. Not having sex would be a more efficient protection than condoms. However, people will have sex. So, I mean, it's not a right? People will have sex, and not like, if you want protection and people are going to have sex, then telling them don't have sex won't work. Giving them a condom and say, please use this condom, is more protection than not having the condom. Right, Colgate on Tap. So your system is basically a science experiment. Yes, exactly, Jesus. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Correct until proven wrong. Not really. I mean, mostly within science, we talk about facts, and those are correct until proven wrong, right? But we talk about theories, and theories are more interesting for building worldviews. Facts are just facts. They can be true or false. While a theory is just valid, and you use that theory until someone comes up with a better theory. Wrong is a bad word until proven... Wait. Wrong is a bad word until proven wrong. Sounds better. Until proven otherwise. Yes, exactly, Jesus. Until proven otherwise. Damn it. Saw that mistake happen. Done that many times as well. But yeah, exactly. Until a better explanation shows up. Right? Ooh. Oh, time just flies, doesn't it? When you're having fun. It is time to save this game. Let's save the game. And quit the game and exit. Missed out on To the Moon yesterday. I got stuck in a discussion. Wait, what's happening? Why is it doing this? Colgate in on Tab says, quite often people who use different this fucking word, I can't pronounce it. Axiomization systems quite often people use different axiomization. Holy fuck, that word does not fit in my mouth. Oof! Systems do not do it. What don't they do? Because they don't like conventional axiom systems. They do it because they think that those axioms leads to some interesting math. I do not have a rigorous definition for interesting. But interesting, I mean, that's... You don't need, like, that's up to... Interesting is a good word like that, because any person can define interesting however they like. It's something that they are drawn towards, right? Yeah, and different axioms end up in different places, yeah, right? But there could be an axiom that just does nothing, right? That it doesn't work. It does not lead to any interesting math. It does nothing. And those axioms you don't see anymore, right? They just get lost. Somebody might have an interesting axiomatic system idea, but it doesn't lead anywhere interesting for anyone. Can I think of an example of that in philosophy? Right? Most people who are philosophically inclined, well, not most people, I don't know about most people, but it is often heard among teenagers, at this whole idea about what if we see colors differently? What if my red looks like your blue and your blue looks like my red? And we can, I'm not talking about actual color blindness and different cones and stuff like that. I'm thinking about, that's a different type of axiom, right? The qualia of a feeling. What if our qualias of feelings are different? And that, it's an interesting speculation, but it doesn't go anywhere in philosophy, because pragmatically it's just throwaway. So in philosophy philosophers don't really take that anywhere, because it doesn't lead anywhere, if that makes sense. Because, well, yeah, fine, sure, that could be the case. So what? Like, functionally, for you and me, like, if your experience of blue is my experience of red and vice versa, functionally it wouldn't matter. Right, Colgate in on tap? There has to be. Colgate in on tap says that the parallel axiom was long believed to be not necessary for Euclidean geometry. And then someone came along and showed everybody else that it was, I'm guessing. So now it is necessary, right? I'm assuming, from how you put it. And that follows the methodology I was just talking about, right? All right. We'll get into that after my short